As a result of watching this video, you will know the concept of the third place. You'll know how to give yourself support via one of 3 journal templates, know our top 3 support groups, and how to make a contract with a friend. Okay, let's go. I'm just thinking back to a time when I was working for someone and it was super intense. The days were long and every moment felt like there were 12 other things I should be doing right now. All of them were a reason to fire me, and if not done, in full on time. And often I was doing 2 or 3 things at once. One day I was just sitting at my desk alone, quiet and staring forward. I couldn't tell you if I was there for 15 minutes or even for an hour. I didn't know it at the time, but I inflicted a mental health problem on myself. For me, burnout just rises up like the tide. You don't notice unless you have an external reference point. Between one space of crazy intensity and a second space of crazy intensity is a third place not many people go to. Dr. Adam Fraser defines this third space as the small gap you go to multiple times a day to reflect on what you just did, what went well, what did I achieve, and how did I get better? Rest, how can I be still and be present in the now? And reset, how will I show up to what comes next? What mindset's required for this next phase I'm moving into? We believe this third space is important for all of us to work on for our mental strength. This is the external reference point to know where you're at. Recommendation 1 is to take lots of regular mental strength breaks in the third space to ground yourself. At the end of the day or the start of the new day, you can ask yourself the third place questions or keep a journal. I've kept a journal on and off for years, and I like to do it in my note system. I use Notion notes, and Jody likes to use Apple Notes on her phone. In my journal, there's just a note for every day of the month. There's 366 of them, as Feb 29 comes around every 4 years. Each day, I add a year's entry on top of the previous years, and I can scan down the journal like a time capsule. There's 3 main formats of journal entries I use. The first is a standard daily journal covering habits, things I'm grateful for, and what would make today great. The second is an energy-based journal reflecting on my motivation and my energy levels available to get things done. The third is a bit of a first aid kit. I do love stoicism as an operating system for my life, but if I get rocked by a big wave hitting my normally still little pond, then there's a reason that I need to reflect on it in a special way. The third one is a cognitive behavioral therapy journal, and the 3 templates are linked below for you. The whole point of journaling for me is to make the angel on the shoulder talk, not the devilish resistance voice. If you can get your thoughts out of your head on a paper, then it allows you more time to enjoy the now without the noise. So recommendation 2 is take time daily to journal using your own templates modified to suit whatever your needs and goals are. Sometimes you just need to know that others are going through what you are. There are people traveling the same road. Some people are in front of you that you can learn from, and others are just starting out behind you that you can share your experiences with. My favourite place to go and be inspired, it's unlikely, but it's the RPCOS group on Reddit. The thing about PCOS is it's relentless. A lot like our son's diabetes, it constantly challenges people's energy and the fight goes on every day. There are so many warrior women on there, it's easy to get a dose of motivation every once in a while. There are other forums around I like the Ask PCOS apps, but it's not really active. There's plenty of others already on Facebook and Meta, and the same goes for fertility and diabetes support. When we were learning about type 1 diabetes, the Facebook groups were so helpful. There's so much you don't know at the start of something like that, and just so many questions. So recommendation 3 is find the place that you like for online support. Make sure you feel safe and respected, and take everything with a grain of salt and do your own research. There's a lot of misinformation out there. The last place you might find support that is available to most of us is the closest. It's our friends and family. Depending on how close and comfortable you are, you have a better chance of achieving what you want to do if you declare it to your friends. Good friends will cheer you on, they'll comfort you in your setbacks, and they'll be there for you. You can even go a couple of levels up here and make a contract with them as what Tim Ferriss suggests in his 4-Hour Body book. The idea is think of a cause that you dislike the most. We hate racism and racists. Then make a deal with your friend that if you do not do what you set as a goal, you'll pay a significant amount of money to an anti-charity that's aligned with what you hate. Sorry about the politics here, but it might be Pauline Hanson's political party. Put your name and signature down in writing for extra gravitas. Make it fun, but also real. If you grimace at the thought of doing it, it's good. So, recommendation 4 is make a personal commitment contract with a friend with consequences if you don't uphold your part of the deal. And there's a template down below for you. So, wrapping up, key recommendations. Give yourself the gift of Dr. Adam Fraser's third space. It's a practice that needs to be practiced. The book is great. 2, support yourself through journaling. Get the voices in your head out of your head and onto paper. 3, find online support groups of people who are on the road with you. Help the ones behind you and get support from the ones further up the road. 4, make a personal commitment contract with a close friend for an intensive but fun support. This is the last video we have for you in our Get Healthy mini course. We truly hope this has given you some good ideas to try and makes a difference for you. Thanks for supporting us. See you soon. Bye.